my theory with it, and dude, this is not for everybody, but for me, if I'm gonna draw something ahead of time, it's like it's the same as drawing it on. It's literally the same. It's just cutting out the stencil process. So if I can cut out more steps in between, like, I'm also not going as elaborate on a drawing. Like there's been so many times and kind of what led me into this direction is I would do these super elaborate drawings that I was absolutely pumped on, spent like, 3, 4 hours on this drawing, and then the person shows up and they're like, yeah, I changed my mind, or I don't like it, or whatever it might be. And I'm like, oh man. And then I end up redrawing and re-stenciling, and I felt like what I had originally was better than what they ended up getting because I was like, it's kind of one of those things where your first choice is always the best choice. So
Yeah.
it's what I could envision the best is what they got. So once I start freehanding stuff on and people kind of had to sit there through the draw process there, I feel like I don't want to sound like too much of a dick, but I feel like people are less likely to want to change the drawing because they're like, that took forever. And then now they're seeing it on their skin and it already looks cool. So they're like, no, I love this. Um,
Yeah.
and then I think
Yeah.
also something to be said about drawing to fit, like I literally draw it so it fits the body. And sometimes that lends to not photographing as well because it wraps so much. But I'm more of a like I'm doing the piece for the person, not for social media or anything like that. So if I get a good
Yeah.
photo, that's cool. If not, it's whatever, man. It's gonna live its life and people are gonna see it, and I think that's more important.